The notion that these otherworldly goats haven't learnt that when a giant frog hops up to them that they should get out of dodge and run!
モンスターにマグロ横取りされそうになったからって爆裂魔法打ち込みやがってマグロごと吹っ飛んだら意味ないだろいい加減他の使える上級魔法覚えろよカズマ、仲間に言い過ぎだぞ
It's going too far to angrily suggest that she learn advanced magic so as not to destroy an entire section of natural wildlife that people eat? By the way, I should point out here, out of every video I cover on anime sins, the intro could never be more clear when it's in reference to KonoSuba, and that is for comedy purposes only. I absolutely frigging adore KonoSuba, and in all honesty, if it would contain more than me simply laughing constantly, I'd make a wins version of it. But yeah, there we are. Take a sin off because I love it, and now I'll try to actually make this video.
頼りにならない仲間と共に俺の冒険は今クライマックス
Is it me, or is this not designed to look like something more R-rated?
私、カズマさんの子供が欲しい。
モテキ入りました。もう一回言ってくれるかな。カズ
マさんの子供が欲しいって言いました。
So to be clear, he heard her out, walked all the way back to the house with everyone, got nice and settled in there, Aqua began playing some cards and a fire got started, and then he asked her to repeat herself?
私とカズマさんが子供を作らないと世界が魔王
The first and only of the entire video, no!
コーマの里が魔王軍に蹂躙されているそうです。占い師が里の壊滅と
Being able to summarize previous passages whilst actively reading the following passages like some kind of WizKid sensei student thing.
これはどうも我が名は佐藤一馬と申しますアクセルの町であまたのスキルを習得し魔王の幹部と渡り合ったものです
まさか外の人がそんな返しをしてくれるだなんてめぐみいい仲間で何よりだね
But you only formally met one of them. The others could give terrible introductions, stuttering their words, tripping over when trying to perform the karate-type moves. You can't just assume anything about the rest of them. Are you mad? Have some self-respect!
どうしよう本来なら一番この場を収めてくれなきゃいけないやつは
Maybe just tell them that the little girl who answered the door was incorrect?
君はうちの娘とどのような関係なんだね
何度も言いますがただの友人に
Normally, I'd just erase the last sin without even mentioning it, but here, this has to be shown because not only has he already told him that they're just friends, but then we get this amazing freaking scene of him trying to flip and break a table and his wife freaking out by it. God, I love KonoSuba!
失礼取り乱したいや君が白々しくもただの友人だなどと抜かすものだからね
But if he was more than just friends, then why wouldn't he just come out with saying it? Especially since he's visiting her parents, which would normally be the reason to do so under those circumstances.
それでも大切な仲間だからと
引っかかるところもあるが大切な仲間だからというのは少しだけ嬉しい
So even she wrote it? Why all the bloody confusion then? Can't you take your own daughter's literal word? The rest doesn't signify some kind of relationship, just that he's a pervert.
ユンユンはパーティーじゃないけどいつも助けてくれるのよねパーティーじゃないけどええパーティーじゃありませんがでしょうね
One would think that this would have been a fantastic time for Kazuma to pipe up about what she did for him like 12 hours ago, where she saved him from the incredibly horny pig ladies of infinite bonage, but instead he remained silent. I mean, he even talked about how he'd sing her praises. Sing, man, sing!
どうしたのカズマやっぱり友達がいなかったことを後悔してるの
Bit strange that whilst walking, they both stopped and looked back at him at the same time to question what's wrong with him. On top of that, he was literally just looking up, maybe at the skies? Since when is that cause for concern or alarm?
ダクですよく持ちこたえた里の人たち呼んできたぞ
カズマもう来てしまったのか
No, clearly not.
そう仲間が来るまでの時間稼ぎだったのね
Jesus Christ on a cracker.
ここでお前を倒しても
Swords that make their sheathing sound after being sheathed.
まんざらでもないのかやっぱり俺にモテ期が魔王軍襲来魔王軍襲来 なんじゃこら。なんだと思ってやがる人様の名誉考えるボケがしばき回されて。
I'm sorry, this just has to be shown. I know this is anime sins, but goddamn, that's so funny it hurts.
大柄だけれどもバランス取れてて美人で喜んでる場合でありがとうございます。
カズマ、今助けます。爆裂魔法ではカズマごと吹き飛ぶぞ。
Shouldn't she really be aware by now of the limitations of her explosion magic? She keeps thinking it'd be okay to use in a variety of up-close circumstances and has to be told that it wouldn't. I'd probably ignore this if she ever argued back, showing she thinks more of her magic, but she accepts it every time. Then learn!
私の手札はサキュバス並み。さあ、この快楽にどこまで。
上下下左右左右ほほいほいほい。
ねえ、明かりなんて持ってない？
上下下左右左右ほほいほいほい。
ちょっとあんた待って。待ちなさい。待ってこら。
せっかく魔王の幹部を倒したのよ。今回はカズマ一人で倒したようなもんだけど。
And by basically, you of course mean entirely, since he did do it entirely on his own. Normally an alarm sounds every time Demon King forces approach the town, meaning there's some kind of lookout, but this time nothing is sounded, including when she's inside the town for some time.
何時がそんなに自信たっぷりに言うと不安になるがな。
大丈夫ですよ。腕は確かな人ですから。
That wasn't noticed right in front of them.
カースドクリスタルプリズン。カズマさん、これは一体どういうことですか？
ウィズ、なんでここに？
She uses her magic at roughly the halfway point of the purple wave attack, and yet when she appears in a second's time, she's at the very end of the wave where Kazuma and the rest of the crew are.
シルビア、お前は出会った時から輝いてただろう。
私、こんなにストレートに怒られたの初めて。
Other than when he said way worse the first time he came across you earlier on, one-on-one of course though. So I rarely ever do reviews or anything close to that, but I feel like for this movie, it's definitely worthwhile. I absolutely loved that. A clear 10 out of 10 for me, just like everything else KonoSuba related that I've ever seen. I'm a huge fan of comedy, so KonoSuba always jumped out at me ever since season 1, way back whenever it first came out. And so I'm glad the studio approved a movie, and not only just any movie, but a fantastic one as well. The battles, especially the last one, had beyond stunning visuals. Like, I'm shocked they put so much effort into it, since it's a comedy. It looked bloody brilliant, and the CGI was off the charts as well. The comedy was, as always, utterly on point and hilarious, and I just adored all of it really. Thanks to the patrons for voting this one in, and I'm looking forward to doing Cowboy Bebop's movie next, since I love that anime as well. Thanks for watching, and of course, if you'd like early access to Anime Movie Sins, exclusive videos, and to vote in everything I make content on, you can feel free to pledge on my Patreon any amount you'd like, and of course, I'll see you all next time. Nathan Burr, Bird Without a Word, Arias Alibari, Eden White, PK Fan, Ali 50, Anthony Roll, Isael Caldera, Arman Jasuja, Chris Harris, Yona Stahl, Manolo Saucedo Munoz, Luis Hernandez, May, Yuki Ali, Manuel Morales, Dark Lord Bloody Soul, Sentimento, Silva, Master Tank, Boogie, Indy McVeigh, Aurora, Kevin Nauta, Stefio, Joel Rosenfeld, Brendan Krier, Gustavo Gomez Canero, Storm 970, Hugo Di Leotro, Mr. Waffles 64, Theodore Quackins, Kaj Vorzelman, Jordan Samuels, Gabby Z, Humye, Crimson Shadows.